Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Hi folks, I'm Bob Shaw, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
We're
therapist.
the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
What is the best program to use on your TENS unit for your type of pain? As Brad and I have mentioned before in some of the other TENS videos, there are hundreds of units out there now of TENS units. There only used to be a couple, but now there's hundreds. And we've tried dozens of them. Many of them are great. A lot of them are fantastic. But after reviewing multiple units, we decided we're going to endorse one, the Eye Relieve. The reason we're doing that is because it's powerful, effective, and simple to use and all that, but they have excellent instructions. And that's the one thing I found lacking on a lot of the other ones. I don't know if they're made in another country, Brad, or whatever, but something gets lost in the translation sometimes, and they've got really poor instructions. Excellent instructions with Eye Relieve, but with a lot of their units, they have, like, when you use the unit, it's got 8 different programs. So, and you want to figure out which program works best for you for the type of pain you have. Because you want to experiment. I can't even tell you which one's going to work, but you're going to want to experiment. So what they do have a little bit of advice on these units. And what I did is, if you go to our website, bobandbrad.com, go to the programs, go under the section programs, and look for the TENS units. Under the TENS programs, there's going to be let's say you're using the 8080 unit. There's going to be a PDF along with that 8080 unit, and it'll tell you the programs that they have and what the description they have along with it.
Right. So for your convenience, you can print it off and have it right there with you. You don't have to go back and look at the video again.
So if you end up buying one of the units, it's obviously going to get the instruction booklet, and it's going to tell you which program possibly could help.
Right.
For example, P1 through P3, this is for temporary relief of pain associated with sore and aching muscles in the lower back due to a strain or something like from exercise. So if you're having back pain, they're saying P1 to P3.
Right.
Try one of those. If you're having pain with like your arms or legs, that's when they're telling you like P3 through P5.
Mm-hmm.
So different ones. If you're having chronic pain, that's where they mentioned using P8. So in summary, this video maybe wasn't needed, but I'm just gonna tell you the booklet kind of goes over what the different programs are, and you're gonna have to determine what level of intensity you can tolerate. If for a lot of people, after a while, they adapt to the intensity.
Right.
And so you may, after a while, have to actually increase it some more again. And Brad's going to also talk about what happens when you first turn the unit up.
Sure, you bet. And those are guidelines, what Bob had mentioned, what they give in the book. Sometimes the chronic pain the P8, you could use that on an acute pain and it may be effective. So it is in black and white, but I mean,
it's all experiment.
Yeah, it can be flexible.
When he says acute pain, that means pain that's like short duration, and chronic pain is pain that's been out there for a long time.
Weeks, you had the nagging backache forever. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about programs 4 through 8, and if you look on the book, 4 through 8, the first word they say is variable.
Right.
So that means the unit is programmed within the software itself, where the intensity of the stimulation varies, and the blue line represents the higher it goes, the more intense it is, and as time goes on, it reduces down. And this takes a number of seconds. This isn't minutes, and it varies from one to the other. So let's say you turn it on and you're on P4, and you know it's going to be variable, so you don't want to turn it on and then turn the intensity up right away, because you might be at the low cycle. Let's say you're right here at the low cycle, and you turn it up, the intensity up at this cycle, it's going to automatically ramp up. And let's say your maximum pain tolerance for E-stimulate or TENS is here, and it's going to go past that, and up here it's going to be uncomfortable, and you don't want to get there. So start out with it on a low setting and let it go through its full cycle, and so you feel comfortable, and you'll feel it. They're very. Sometimes you feel a bip, 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 and sometimes they go bzzz.
Yeah.
I'm making these noises because
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like in my head when you feel it on your skin. I really enjoy working with TENS unit. I like the stimulation of it.
I would say, just as a rule of thumb, Brad, I want you to say, when you first turn it on, just put it up at like to intensity of 2, 3.
Yeah, a real low.
And leave it go for like 10 seconds.
Yep.
15 seconds and see how it feels then.
Right.
And if it's fine, it didn't ramp up too high, then go up to 4 or 5.
Yep.
So it's as simple as that.
Right. It is. It's very simple.
We just didn't want to get you, like you put it up to a 10 right away, and then it ramps way up.
Yeah, then you got to go way up here automatically, and then you try to get to the thing and turn it down right away. Well, you've already experienced the
ramp up.
Yeah, there is. TENS are completely safe.
Yes.
You're not going to hurt yourself. You don't get electrocuted whatsoever. The current is controlled, but it does make you open your eyes a little bit.
It wakes you up.
Yeah.
So give her a try. We love the iRelieve TENS, and we think you will too.
Yep.
Take care.
Enjoy.